All right. Hello, 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 family. Hello, everybody. Everybody new to the house. Hello. I'm your host, Lavalais, and this is my
And I'm the
co-host.
co host. I'm Ella Isaac. It's always a pleasure to see you. And again, happy Friday. We are here.
Happy Friday, and if you're in a warm place, look at me. I'm feeling springtime myself. I don't know about you,
We're almost
but
there. Yeah, couple days and it's officially spring equinox will be here. So it's definitely spring like here in Philadelphia. And I hope it is where you are too.
yeah. All right. So looks like we got some people already in the house there, Ella.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Of course, Haley, Jules, hey, New York City, Fern is on the East Coast. Love that. Who else do we see?
I just wanted to make sure that Lee Jules is from Miami, right? I think she's from out of. Is that correct?
I think so. Let us know, Lee. Let us know where you are, where you're located.
Yeah, and then we got family from New Orleans in the house, and of course Robin from Midland, Texas is in the house already, and
Yes.
um, and Lou, you know Lou, I think, right?
Lou, where are you located? You have to remind us. We're old and we don't remember everything. So yes, please let us know where
Yeah,
you
and
are
there's your
located,
road
Lou.
buddy. Oh,
Uh,
Jacksonville. She's from Jacksonville, Florida.
okay, okay.
I knew it
Thank you,
was
thank you.
Florida. I thought it was Miami, but I knew it was Florida. And Lou's
Okay.
from Cleveland. Great to have. Oh, so look at there: Ohio, Florida, Texas, Louisiana, New York.
Detroit's in the
So
house.
all right,
Hey, Detroit.
Queens,
Yes, Cleveland. All right, people. Beautiful people, as Tite said. Hey, beautiful people. All right.
Rocasio
Hey,
Ross.
YouTubers.
All right, she's
We,
new, I think, to the house, right?
I didn't hear you.
I said, lady Rocasio Ross. She's new to the house, I think, to the family. I think I haven't seen her on the show before, or maybe she's watched the show and just didn't post where she was
Okay,
from on the
maybe.
show.
So, hello, welcome to the show. We haven't seen your name before, and we're glad that Queens, New York is in the house. All right. Anybody else? Okay.
Oh, okay, great.
Hey, Nathaniel. Nathaniel's in South Florida. Okay. We've got warm places: Jacksonville, Florida, California. Where are you? Don't see Cali. And of course, I always look for Philadelphia.
Yeah, no Detroit fans in the house just yet. So,
Well, we have Tite Pawu. She is our Detroiter. She's right there.
oh yeah, I forgot your
You
roadie
think she's
sister.
New York? No, she's Detroit.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And seeing as she's right there in the house, let me tell you, she is part of our fabulous show that's coming up next week, which is Sisters Bam. Sisters Bam, celebrating the women. There you go. That is our graphic for the show. We will have a video that will not come up on this show, but it will be posted on our Facebook. I say that I'm telling Zeke we're going to have a video which will showcase all our artists that are coming up on Sisters Bam. We've got a lot of jewelers coming up for next week's show. Do we want to run down who's going to be up?
Being a little.
Lavalais?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we have Tite Pawu of Sister Fire. She will be here out of Detroit, an amazing metalsmith and jeweler. We have another great jeweler. We have Mel of Kiini Ibura or KI Jewelry, as she is now known. She's out of Brooklyn, no, Queens, New York. She's out of Queens, New York. We have Lavalais from Bamboozle Jewelry, who will be here next week showing his wonderful brand of jewelry. We always love seeing his work. We also have Yvette Everett. She is a glass artist, and she has both jewelry and art, sculptures, beautiful wall pieces. She is out of Atlanta. She will be joining us. We have myself, Lips Hats. I will be showcasing a lot of new designs next week, so stay tuned for that. Who else? Karen
And Karen
Clark.
Clark.
Karen Clark will be with us, showing her an amazing sculpture, ceramics. She's just got back from Ghana, and she is excited to showcase some new pieces for us. Who did I forget anybody?
No, I think
No,
that's
I
our
think that's
lineup for
it.
right now for Friday. That's we're just going to do a 1 day show on Friday. It's going to all happen on Friday, March the
Yes.
25th. All right. All
Yes.
right, Manhattan, great to see you in the house. Also, on this afternoon show, we have a special guest coming on later on. After we show our work, we're going to have Gabrielle L. McLemore on the show this afternoon with art for words, right?
Yes, art with words.
With
She's
words.
not necessarily an artist that you might see out there on the circuit doing any of the shows. I think she creates for herself, but I think some of her work is for sale. And it's going to be interesting talking to her about her creativity and why she does what she does.
Yeah,
So
so
she's coming up a little later after Lavalais and I show some work today.
yeah, so look forward to that conversation. I hope you were in our last conversation that we had with Princess Jenkins. Hope you caught that. If you didn't catch that, that was a great conversation. The conversation with Carol B. Bell and Busy B. We've had some very interesting conversations this month with some different women. And today we have, like I said, we're having another female, another black artist, female, you know,
Yeah,
on
today
our
is
show.
the last of our Women's Month celebration of great women. We've had some extraordinary interviews this month, and if you'd like to go take a look, if you missed any of those, go take a look at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/, Black Artist Marketplace, and you'll be able to review all those videos. And they also stay up on our Facebook page, so go check them out. Please share with all everybody that you know. If you like what you see, make sure that you like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. We also have Instagram. Go check us out on Instagram. Our numbers are growing over there. We're super excited about that.
All right. So I guess we're going to get on with the show.
Yes.
Um, if you haven't logged in yet and told us where you're from or you're part of the family and want to say hello, please feel free to go ahead on anytime that you want to. And so I guess we're going to get ready and go ahead on and start.
All right.
I guess Ella, I
I'm
guess
gonna get
you're.
started. I think we always show we most of the time we always show some work before our guests come on. So if you're new to the show, here's how it works. If you see something that you like, put the item number in the comment section with your email address. We will DM you, which is direct message you with an invoice and just to confirm the order. Or you can go to our websites because we really only show a very, very small sampling of what we do, 10 pieces each. I know I have hundreds of items on my website, and it's lipshats.com. That's lipshats.com. That's my website. And then Lavalais has his website as well, bamboozlejewelry.com, and he'll let you know a little bit more about that when he comes on. So I'm going to show 10 pieces today, mostly green hats because these are all handmade, and I was feeling green the last couple of weeks. Green in that I was inspired by the color, and you see a lot of green that's happening in fashion at the moment. So I'm like, green, let's do some green hats. All right. And of course, the first hat is not green. But anyway, here it is. First slide, please. This is part of the everyday section on my website. These hats are vegetable fiber braid. It's a unisex hat, vegetable fiber braid, and it's accented in leather. These are all one of a kind pieces. And it comes in ivory, tan, and a black and tan tweed. I'm going to try the black and tan tweed on because the lighter color is just a little too bright in the lights. Okay, it has a nice dip to it. It has you can play with your brim just a little bit if you want to. Very flexible, easy to pack, easy to travel with. Again, it's a vegetable fiber braid and a lot of one of a kind pieces. Okay. It's priced at $72. I'm just turning my head so you can see all sides. And let me just take this off and just show you that it is crushable, packable. What you're going to do is roll it. Try and do it on camera. There we go. Roll it, okay? You can travel with it like that, and then it just pops right back into shape. Okay, go take a look at the everyday section on my website. These hats are all start with a D, so it's D20, 21, 22, 23, and they're priced at $72. Size wise, they're mediums, 23 and a half inches. If you need it a little bit smaller, they do have a tie on the inside, so you can make it a little bit smaller, pull it tighter. Unfortunately, bigger sizes, if you do a 24, 25-inch, this hat at the moment will not fit you. However, there are plenty of other hats on the website for you to choose from. Okay, so that's every day. It is D size D, D collection, let's say. So D20, 21, 22, and it's priced at $72. Okay, and there you see the ivory on the left, tan at the top, and black and tan tweed at the bottom. The ivory are the new ones, really pretty colors, and they're all accented with yellow and taupe or yellow and gray leather. All right, so if you need something a little bit wider, we're moving on to the next slide. And so this is again part of the everyday section, but these are SDs. So SD 30, 32, 34. So wider brim, you still have that dip going on. And this is a new straw that I've been working with. Again, it's a vegetable fiber braid. You've got that dip. And again, they're all one of a kind and they do have different leather on them. So this one is red with black leather. This is stitched on, not glued on, stitched on and stitched hat. So it's a great piece for the sun. It's getting warm out there and you do want to protect your skin if you can and look good at the same time. Why not have a great hat? All right, these hats are priced at $105. And the one that's shown, I think, is SD34. There we go, SD34. We have another one coming up on the next slide, and this one is slightly different. SD24. So it had SD34 was the other one. This one, SD24. And again, there's about a dozen different ones on the website. Go to lipshats.com and you'll be able to check them out. It's so good for you to watch the show and it gives you an opportunity to see how they're worn. I know it's hard to buy a hat online, so I do my best to give you a variety of the hats so you can actually see how the fit is, okay? These are 23 and a half inches. Again, there's that tie that makes it a little bit smaller. All right, next slide, please. We have one more of those wide brims, and this is SD26. The previous one was a brown and cream. This one is a black and tan, fedora shape, has a nice wide brim to it, and the leather is that lovely lemon yellow, tan, and chestnut brown. Okay, this is SD26. Perfect hat for the weather that's coming up. It was 74 degrees today here in Philadelphia. A great day for wearing a hat. Okay. Again, this brim is crushable, flexible. If you want a hat that is, you don't want to worry about that it's going to get damaged, these ones in the everyday section of my website, perfect travel hats, perfect hats to just throw on everyday pieces. All right, and these ones are priced at 105. The wider brims 105, the smaller ones 72. Okay, let's move on to I'm not sure what's next. Waiting. Okay, so open crown. This, my goodness, this hat has been revamped, redone, revisited so many times over the years. This is the open crown, and it's pitted in chartreuse with yellow. It's been a favorite over the years. I bring it back every now and then. Okay, this one is the lovely chartreuse or lime green. There we go. It also comes in purple, and it also comes in coral. Like I said, I was doing greens at the moment. As we go further into the season, I'll definitely do yellows and oranges and reds. Right now, there's green, an ultraviolet purple, coral, and it also comes in black. Let me show you the black. Perfect, just crown addition to your outfit. This is the black. I am considering doing ivory. It won't be white, it will be ivory. This is the black, and these are priced at $69. Open crown, perfect for you if you have locks, if you have braids. You can work your hair up inside of it, let your head breathe, and you get a little bit of shade, not a whole lot. But it's more like a crown that completes the outfit. I love the green. Green. It's just beautiful. When I dyed the color and it came out, I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. These are $69. Okay? Open crown hat. Go take a look at the website, lipshats.com. Okay? We're going to do some packables. Always got to show these because some people have not seen them. So we've got the lace fold away. Great flat hat that pops up when you pull it on your head. Again, I'm showing you the chartreuse green, but it comes in orange, baby blue, and sand, as you can see right there. These are priced at $64. They pack flat, very breathable, easy to wear. Just again, another go-to everyday piece. And as you can see, I cock my hats to the left or the right, but you could equally just do it straight on. You know, if you want that symmetry going on, you could do it that way. And you could pop it up, you could bring it down, okay? $64, the lace fold away. The sister to the lace fold away is the fold away, which is coming up next. There we go, the fold away. New color of the season is that tangerine, great tangerine color. It also comes in that chartreuse, black, sand, ivory, and white. It's a paper white. It's not pure ultra white, but it's a paper white. All right. This is actually a recycled paper straw. Again, they're flat hats, flat, and they expand and retract to fit all sizes. And they actually come with a tie. The foldaways come with a tie that goes around them that secures the hat on your head. And these are priced at $69, okay? This is the foldaway, a great favorite, very popular design, and orange is the new color. But if you love that green, do it in that green. I've got a jade green and a chartreuse, so you've got options. All right. Okay, those are the packable pieces. Now we will move into some more structured hats. So we will come up with a piece called Higher. So the next three or four hats, these are all structured straw. It's a different kind of straw, has more weight to it. It's textured, and they're all one of a kind pieces. The ones that you saw earlier, they are repeats. I will do them again. These ones coming up are one of a kind. So this one is called Haya. It is a blend of greens, great funky fedora shape. You've got that embossed leather on the front there. I did do one similar to this last year, which did very well, so I repeated it this year. And the leather that goes around it, around the back here, is that kind of light jade green leather. Okay, this is priced at 185. Size wise, it's a 23.5 inches to a 24. There is a little bit of room in here, so you could definitely do that. It's not too much of a hat. Perfect with those green or those golden yellow outfits, just to set that outfit off. All right, this is called Haya, and it's $185. Okay, next slide, please. Uh, Rocasso, which hat are you inquiring about? Does it fit a larger head? Most of my sizes are for larger heads. I make them for us. They're not small. They're big, they're bodacious, they've got a lot of room in there. But if you're looking for something that's larger, like a 25 inch, 26 inches, just email me. Email me directly, lipshats@gmail.com, and I will be able to assist you. Okay, we will move on to Grania. Grania is a wider brim. It's about a 3 inch, beautiful chartreuse green. Again, these are all hand dyed. You have a two-tone raffia straw in the front and lemon yellow leather on the sides there. Really, really sweet looking hat. Looks great on. If we can switch to me when you have a moment so we can see the hat on. It's called Grania. There we go. It's 185. Okay. Great hat for Easter, or if you love fedoras and you want to wear it up and back a little bit, great for that too. Grania is, I think it's 185, I think, on the website. All right. And I have one more to show. Let's just find it. Okay, that one is called Corda, and Corda is priced at 205. I'm just gonna find it 1 second for you. Okay, there we go. It's another wide brim take on a fedora. Again, it's knotted leather that goes around the side, and you have little peaks of this is a deep teal velour, just all in that knotted leather right there, so you can see. Really special, one of a kind piece. It's priced at 205. It's called Corda, and it can be yours. Go take a look at the website. Size is a 23.5 inch to a 24. If you need it smaller, let me know. I can size it down to a 21 inch, or I can take it up to a 25, 26 inch. Happy to do that for you. All right. That's my selection for today. There's a lot more on the website. Go take a look. We are ready for spring. Okay. Rocasso, the lacy packables, yes, they 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 fit all sizes. So it's small, but it expands. You see, it expands to fit, and then it retracts. Okay, and it pops to fit the size of your head. So this is a great purchase for someone who's not quite sure of the head size. Will it fit? Won't it fit? Yes, it will, because it fits all sizes. All right, I hope that was helpful, and check us out next week. In the meantime, here comes Lavalais.
Yeah, go check out that website. That's lipshats.com, right?
Yes, thank you.
All right. All right. So let me get started with what I'm going to be showing before we bring on our guest for this afternoon. I'm going to start off with a BAM number 11, and this is going to be a little necklace that's bamboo, sterling silver, and amethyst. It's a small necklace. It's not a very big necklace. So if you want it, it fits probably tight around. Uh, well, it depends on, on your neck size. Usually, this will fit my neck, and my neck is an 18 or something like that, almost 18 inches. So I know that the necklace itself is at least 18 inches. So it's a amethyst and bamboo, and my theme is going to be a little bit of purple. So I, chose a little pair of sterling silver and bamboo uh, purple earrings with them. Okay, it's BAM number 11, and it is $95. And BAM number 12, this is a different, still amethyst. It's in the amethyst. It's just a little bit darker than the previous one, but it's all amethyst, and it is a little bit longer. It's possibly 20 inches long, as you can see. But it's all bamboo and amethyst and sterling silver, and it's going to sell for $110. Also with the small bamboo and sterling silver earrings. All right, this is BAM number 12. Right, BAM number 13, I decided that I'd show you, stay in the purple thing and let you know that these are the things that are available in purple in bamboo. I got a pair of bamboo hoops up there, and all these things are available on the website. Got the big bamboo hoops, small bamboo hoops, got the slanted bamboo with the purple inside. Got the sliced bamboo, which is the bigger one down at the bottom. Got the slants going horizontal on the other one. And then, of course, I have the ear spear in purple available on the website. And that's www.bamboozlejewelry.com. Okay, and these are all bamboo. So if you're looking for some bamboo this spring to spring out with that spring dress and have some wood, then make bamboo your choice. Okay, BAM number 13, you can go online and find some bamboo to go along with that spring dress, that nice African print that you're gonna have. It goes very well with that. Okay, BAM number 14. Uh, and along with that, you could choose a purple ring. I have the Ankh in purple with the amber. I have the sugilite and that charite. These are all stones that are purple. Well, the Ankh is a bone that's purple. Okay, but they're all available. I don't think are the rings available on the website, Zeke? Yes, they are available on the website. So check them out. That's BAM number 14. For BAM number 15, this week I was trying to, so this is a new guitar that I've made. I mean, it's pretty similar to the other one, but it hangs very differently. As you can see, it hangs on an angle. So, but my hands, I resin poisoned my hands this week, and somehow or another got infected with resin, and I couldn't do the work that I wanted to do. But I had, at least I got a chance to finish off this particular piece, which is this guitar that I was working on. So I did finish it, and it's BAM number 15. It is going to be $125. And finally, my sterling silver Ankh ring that I showed you last week. This is it's a nice little Ankh ring, It's heavy. It has a good little weight on it. I have it here. Um, so it's always too reflective in front of me, and I didn't plan for it. There it goes. So you can see, but it has nice weight on it, and it's selling for $95. All right. So that's my selection for today. So all of these things are, I think the only thing that we didn't put on the website as of yet would probably be the Aunt Green, but we will have it on the website for you to make a selection for it. All right. So I think that's it for me. Ella, I'm not showing that was my last piece. Okay. Where Ella is upside down, sideways.
Don't know why. Who knows why, huh?
What happened to you? You got rotated. I'm gonna give you a minute to rotate your camera. See if you can straighten it all out, okay? Um, so we're getting ready for our next guest. I guess our next guest is in the house and ready. So I'm gonna go ahead on and give her the introduction and art with words, the art of making art out of words. Drawings are rendered in pencil and detail with permanent markers and are inspired by a deep love of the descendants of the African diaspora. Um, Gabrielle L. McLemore, originally from Newark, New Jersey, is a self-taught artist who has been creating original art with words since 1999 and is an associate professor of biology at Morgan State University in Baltimore, Maryland. She's right now a resident of Baltimore, out there with Puncho. So the purpose is to create drawings that perpetuate a message of Black love, loyalty to the supreme self and society, orderliness of soul, mind, and body, virtue, having moral excellence and honor, empathy, having compassion for others. And she puts a piece of her soul into every drawing. I cannot imagine, she says, she cannot imagine her life without art with words. Welcome to the show, Gabrielle Lynn McLemore. All
I'm
right.
so happy to be here.
It's nice to have you
It's
here.
nice to be here.
And
I'm
I
very,
forgot to mention that I've been knowing you since 1990 something. I can't remember
yeah,
exactly what
90. I
year.
was in New York from 93 to 97.
Yeah, so
So,
we've been knowing
you
each
know,
other quite a long time also.
absolutely. And I'm
Yeah.
so proud of how you guys have pivoted to move everything online. This is fantastic.
Oh, thank you. So Ella, are you ready now? No, you're not? Okay. She's not even in the house? Okay.
She is.
Oh, okay. So
Her
we'll
name
give
is
her
up.
well, she can talk, can't we? She can say something, I imagine.
Yes, I'm here, just my picture's not here.
Yeah, okay. Well, well let us,
All right.
yeah, okay. So while you straighten out your picture, but we can still hear you, so okay. All
All
right.
right. Well, we will stick with that then.
We're good.
Okay. So, Gabrielle, I know you are an associate professor of biology at Morgan State University, and but we're interested in art with words, the art of making art out of words.
Yes.
And the drawings that you do are rendered in pencil and they're detailed with permanent markers. And from what I read, you're inspired by a deep love of the descendants of the African diaspora. That's
Yes.
correct. Can you
Yes.
tell us a little bit more about that, your connection to that and your inspiration with that?
So I started drawing when I was very young, and 6 or 9, I don't remember what, but at some point I decided that I wanted my drawings to look like people of color. And so I said to myself, well, wait a minute, my forehead, my nose, my lips, if I make my drawings look like me, then they will come out clearly looking like people of African descent. And that was basically it. And once I started doing it, it just sort of took off. And so that's my connection. And it was important to me that I draw people that reflect people that look like me.
Mm-hmm. And not just people. You know, your work is full of words.
Yes.
Now, yeah, full of
Yeah.
words. Are the words the I want to think that perhaps if I was looking at a piece of your work, that perhaps the words came together in a sentence, or they all had some kind of connection, the words that were on one
They're
piece of
usually
work.
praises. I usually, when
Uh-huh.
I read or when I talk to people, I constantly write down phrases that I hear that I like. And so when I hear a phrase that resonates with me, then I say, okay, I'm going to make a picture out of that. And what ends up happening is I usually either I get the picture all at one time in my head, or I have to piece it out on the paper. And so this particular piece, in the hair, it says art, A-R-T, and the earring says with, and then the collar says words, and it's all the map of Africa. So I take the words and I fit them into the map of Africa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Something like this. What's the size of that? Just so we can
That
gauge
one's 16 by 20.
Okay. Okay.
So
Lavalais,
you first come up with those in terms of pencil drawings that come out of your head, I presume, right?
Right, right. I map
Brain?
everything out. I have a basic shape that is in my head, and then I have to fit the Africas on the paper, and then I have to fit the words in. So it's really an exercise in logic, and that's part of the reason why I enjoy it, because it takes a lot to make all these words fit into this confined, abnormally shaped space. And so that's part of the process. And I you know, I did research, and you have to really think and plan, and drawing helps me think and plan. So where if you're creative in one area, you're usually creative in another area. So it all kind of works together. So it also helps me with patience, because it takes a long time to map out some of these drawings. And so then to actually add the black to it also takes a lot. So when I first started in graduate school, I did everything with pencil. And then I discovered Sharpie markers, and that made it a lot easier.
Yeah, you can't make a mistake when you're putting that marker down there.
Well, you know, it's interesting. I've only had to start over. Maybe I've made hundreds of them, and I probably only had to start over maybe 5 times. But it's kind of I'm sort of a perfectionist, and so when I make a mistake, then it's hard for me to continue with that. So I usually just scrap it, go to sleep, and then come back and redo it the next day. But I make mistakes. But if it's, you know, Bob Ross said happy mistakes. So
I was going to say, sometimes there's beauty in mistakes.
yeah,
You
there you
know,
go.
it will come up with something else that
That's
you
right.
never thought that would happen.
That's
It
right. And
happens to me all the
those are the
time.
ones that I really like, you know.
Yeah, yeah, happens to me all the time. So I understand.
Oh, it happens to everyone. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Some things you can live with, you know, some mistakes you're like, okay, I like this. And then others you're like, nah, this is not going to work.
Yeah, being a perfectionist always comes to light, and you got to go back and start all over to make it look the way it's
Yeah,
supposed to look.
absolutely. And a perfectionist, and I don't know if you can see my space, but perfectionist, and I'm a little OCD as well. And so on this side, I have I guess it's that side, I have my dolls. And then on the other side of the room, I have my silversmithing. And I made this piece that I'm wearing. It's around my neck and then around my waist. And then behind me is my beading station. So this is kind of, and then in front of me is where I teach my classes remote, or I was teaching my classes remotely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
how did that work for you when you were for COVID when you couldn't teach? Were you doing your art then or?
Well, I sort of initially, so everything went down March of 2020, and I'm really low tech. And so I really had to get myself together to take on this whole totally online teaching. And it was a lot. I struggled for about a month. And then finally I got it together. And now it's, it's second nature now. I don't really like it because I really like to connect with my students. And it's difficult to do that when you're remote. But I'm so much better than I was when I first started, which is a good thing because it was pretty bad.
especially biology. Biology is so hands-on, isn't it?
Yeah, so we do these lab simulations, but it's nothing like being in the lab, and it's nothing like seeing a kid's face that's not a major light up when they are, when they do an experiment and it works, and then some of the dissections that we used to do, a lot of times students really, really get turned on by that. But we're making the best of it. We're doing the best we could do under the circumstances. And I was telling Lavalais yesterday that I literally draw pictures um, to just keep my sanity. And I haven't sold a lot. I haven't done shows or anything like that. But I would like to start getting myself out there. I think my pictures are nice, and hopefully with my website I can start selling some. I'm also hooked up with this thing called Printful. It's a website, and they will make t-shirts, sneakers, prints, fabric, jackets, anything you want. You can put your designs on it. And so I've designed a series of t-shirts and sneakers and stuff like that that will also be available on the website as well.
Yeah, well, let's show some more of
Yeah,
those work.
I think it's interesting that you see there's some of your beautiful work that you've kind of kept it to yourself. All this wonderful creativity, like I guess, like you said, you it kept your sanity, but it's beautiful work,
Thank you.
and yeah, it needs to be out there.
So this one, all of these say, it says free to the number 2B, happy. And then the next one says free to be me unapologetically. And then free to be joyful. And then the three Africas say, I am free. And this is
Yeah, I
quite
could
sort of,
go ahead.
this is sort of my tribute to the cartoon Jade, I think it was back in the 80s. So it's sort of a throwback to 80s kind of wear.
Oh, okay, I got you. I see it now. They
You
could
know,
also
you have to
be
stare at
wonderful
it.
greeting cards as well. I see
Yeah,
them.
yeah. And also greeting cards as well. They do all kinds of stuff on that website.
Okay.
All right. Next one, G.
So this is my favorite one. It says gravity is no match for my hair, which is true.
And can you also, I know your website information is probably up on the screen, but can you also say it so people can go to your website and take a look at your work?
Can I do what?
Your website information.
Yes, it's all Gabrielle Lynn McLemore .com.
Okay. And I believe it's up on the screen as well, guys, if
Yes,
you
it
can
is.
see it.
It is.
But it's also good for the artist to say it if you can't see it. So she gave it to you right
There
there,
you go. Gabrielle, it's my
Gabrielle.
name. Gabrielle Lynn McLemore.com.
Okay. And currently, you can't purchase anything. It's just more of a gallery.
No, it's I'm in the process of getting everything situated. So right now you could go and you could send me an email.
Okay, there we go. And what's your what do they email you through your
Yes.
website?
Yes.
Okay, got you. I'm waiting on. Okay, we're gonna look at a bit more of your work.
Okay.
And if you could talk us through it, and perhaps, again, for those new people that have entered the room, perhaps give your process and
Okay.
how you come about getting to where you are.
Okay.
Next slide, please, if we can.
So this one, focus, doubts, abort dreams, true insight follows sight, soul man. So the hair are the maps of Africa, and then the part that looks like it's curly, like it's real hair, is also maps of Africa. I started incorporating ear spears into my drawings because that's what I wear almost exclusively. And it's just a matter of each drawing. I don't like use a form to draw it. I draw everything freehand. And so it's just a matter of getting it right to my mind. And so that's where the time comes in, because it has to be right before I start to put the ink to it. And so it's just, it's a matter of, like I said, I get an idea and then I map it out on the paper. I draw it in pencil, and then I put all the different geometric patterns in it. And then after I do that and it's right, then I start to add the black to it. So
the
it takes
original
about.
idea.
Go
The
ahead.
original idea for this is what's on the right hand side, which
Yes,
is
that's what it says.
got
Yes.
you. Okay.
Yeah, you really have to do some looking sometimes, to find those words. But if those words are there, they are there.
Yep.
And you just work in black and white, Gabrielle?
No, I have some color ones. So some of the articles of clothing, I use the colored pictures. They're not available yet. I'm still working on that, but I do make them in color.
And something like this would be available as a print. I'm assuming that if there's an original, maybe the original has been sold or you're holding on to it, but they're available as prints.
They're available as prints.
Okay.
Yes.
And how much are they?
It depends. So this one I think is 18 by 24, and the prints would probably be in the 150 probably range. It just depends on how many I can make and how much it costs me to make them.
Okay. Will that be limited edition runs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we're in the process. We're kind of, even though you've been doing this for a long time, we're kind of catching you when you're new to emerge into the marketplace.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like
I
you
kinda
said,
like that.
I've been holding it to myself all these years. Now I'm
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah. So for those of you out there that are watching, like she's kind of new to us, and so it would be wonderful to grab a piece now as she's just going to print as well. So I
Yeah.
would suggest you
Yeah.
contact her directly and start the process for her.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I know you have another piece up there.
So this one, so in the top it says believe, and then his hair says behave, and then become, and then be free. So that's sort of the process. A lot of the things that I draw, I'm also thinking about my students as well, and a lot of things are advice that I've given students throughout the years. But this I think is a good thing. To me, it encompasses everything that you need to be successful.
Okay. I like the fact that you brought your students into the idea of the piece.
Yeah, I mean, there's a part of me that would like to either a coloring book or some type of inspirational book that has my drawings in it, and I would love for my students to think that it was worthy.
I think that's a great idea. I think you should do it as something along those lines.
Yeah.
And not just have prints, but a coloring book would be awesome, or just a book of your images, affirmations on the other side.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm working on it.
The
The issue is, the 9 to 5. It sort of kind of takes over my life. In addition to Lavalais, one of my other mentors is Pancho, and he always says, oh, when school starts, you're going to disappear, which, every semester I try to make that not be the case, but that's what happens. It is overwhelming. I love it, but it's a lot.
Yeah, you're kind of rare on our show anyway. So most of the artists that we have on are full-time artists. So this is quite interesting to have you. You work full-time, and this is your creativity. Like you said earlier, it keeps your sanity.
Mm-hmm.
It helps you with that. And we're sort of seeing the emergence of you. Perhaps you're going to step into a new realm of
I'm
being out there a
hoping
little bit
to.
more.
I'm really, really working on it, and I've been thinking about it for a while, but I just haven't. And so now I once the website comes out, and I've really been trying to train myself to work on it, several times a week, which I've never done that before. And I have, at any given time, I have about 6 drawings that I'm working on, and so I have a whole set that's coming, and it's just fitting the time in,
Yeah,
just it's
no.
getting the time to do it. So this one is the law of attraction, basically, and it says thoughts turn to things by your focus. And this is something that I also tell my students. You say you can't do biology, then you're basically setting yourself up to not do biology.
Mm-hmm.
And again, he's got ears
Quite.
to ears. Hmm?
Yep. I mean, I totally believe in the law of attraction,
Yep.
and thoughts turn to things, and everything that you say, you think, you do
Yep.
manifest. So I'm with
Yep.
you on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
This is a beautiful piece.
thank you. I also
Yeah.
like to put the faces in. And then sometimes if I can't fit the full word in, I'll use abbreviations, like his beard says "you are" for your.
Uh-huh. We
And
we
then
have a comment from Lou Hub. She says, "I can see your art on ceramics and dinnerware."
cool.
So something to think about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Printful, I can do
Okay.
all kinds of stuff. So cups and you know, right now I'm confined with what they have available. The templates that they have. So right now I think it's cups and mouse pads and things like that. Phone covers.
I understand, but I could definitely see it. I mean, I love it as it is. Here's another beautiful piece.
So this is sort of this is everything. So initially I call myself Cowrie Queen because I love cowrie shells. And then after I consulted with Pancho, he said, no, it should be your name. So I'm in the process of switching over. But I did this piece a while ago, and it says Cowrie Queen Creations across the top of her head. And then it says Art with Words. And then it also says Art to Wear Jewelry. So that's what the name of the jewelry that I make is. It's called Art to Wear. And then I was thinking about motivational speaking, because when I teach, that's basically what I do. And so it was first of all, I was going to call it Free to Be You, and then life lessons, motivational speaking and coaching. So, but this picture, I wanted there to be an afro. I wanted there to be cowrie shells, and then I wanted her to have a halter with puffy sleeves. So that was the idea. And then to manifest the idea, this is how the idea came to fruition.
Can you help us out a little bit and point out, if you can, where the words are for those that cannot see it?
So can you see my cursor? I'm not sure if I can do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry we can't zoom in, but if you could, say help us figure out a word or two.
So across the top of the head is cowrie. So see where the face is? That's a C.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And then there's an O. And then the W is right underneath the third cowrie shell. And then the R, and then the I with a period, and then the E. So that's cowrie. That's the first word. Queen starts at about 12 o'clock, and it's Q, U, E, E, and then the N here is at the bottom in black. And then the next part is creations, and that's this word here. So it's the longer the word, the more difficult it is to fit And then, so I make representation of letters. So all this says creations. And then down here, it says art with, and you can see the with pretty, it's just a WITH. And then words. And then at the bottom where her earring would be, it says drawings. And then on the other side of her face, it says art to wear, and then jewelry at the bottom underneath the cowrie shell. Mm-hmm. Across her neck, it says free, FREE, the number 2, and then the letter B and the letter U. So that's around her neck. Okay, and you can see life is right under the cowrie shell on the left side. And then lessons is under that. And then you can see kind of motivational goes over the cowrie shell in the middle of her chest. And then it says and motivational speaking. And the speaking part, now this was a mistake, but I love this one so much. I just got over it, because some stuff you just got to get over. So I left out the speaking. So it says motivational coaching and life lessons.
Okay, wow. That's a piece that you could have up on your wall and look at it all day and find everything that you just mentioned.
It is on my wall.
Okay.
It is on my wall.
Yeah, that would be a great one.
If I didn't know any better, I would, I would say that you had a background, I know it sounds bizarre, in graffiti, because it reminds me of old school graffiti back in the day. I can
see that. I never thought of that, Ella. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, how they would, put pieces up and definitely and they put artwork around the letters.
Yes.
The letters are the most important part of the work, and then the design is around the wording.
Absolutely.
And so it does remind me of that.
I like that. I never thought of that.
Okay.
Look, I'm going to start using that.
Okay. Okay.
So then I did 2 series of zodiac signs. And so it was fun figuring out how to do the zodiac sign. So you can see her hair says Scorpio, and then her collar says Scorpio. Mm. And these were old. I did these in 2005. And I just did a set, I guess,
though, to have a whole set of the zodiac. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Say again,
amazing
please.
That you've done it all and you figured it all out for each piece,
sign. for each of them. And I did it twice. So these are all in profile. And then I did the next set are all front view. And these are small.
Which side did you find the most difficult to work out?
So I sort of said to myself, you always do what you can do well. You need to branch out. And so I started drawing I always draw profiles with no problem. Straight face is a little bit more difficult. And then the next 6 or so are 3/4, and 3/4 view is very difficult for me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know you also, because I know you've done one with me, use my name in one. I have one on my wall that has my name in it. So I imagine that at sometimes the inspiration can come from, from somewhere else. It doesn't have to come from out of your head. It comes all the time.
Well, actually, it all comes from love. So if you have a one of a kind piece with your name in it, that's because you my guy, right? So that's real easy. So I used to I think when I was in graduate school, I gave them as gifts to people, and I made custom pieces, which I still can. I have several pieces. I made Karen Clark McAdoo one, and a couple of other people. Hers is a big hair and front view of the face and a woman. And at some point when I get it together, I'm supposed to be silversmithing her a pendant, which I have it all laid out here. I just haven't put fire on it yet. And then we're going to barter, because she said, you should barter. So, but I feel honored that even though I am an artist, but I'm not a full-time artist, I feel honored and blessed that I have people who are artists that like me, and I consider them mentors, and people who share freely their knowledge, and advice. And I just think that that's fantastic.
I know you mentioned Poncho earlier. You're pretty tight with him.
Yeah, Poncho is cool. Poncho's a straight shooter. He Poncho can hurt your feelings.
In a good way.
And it's always in a good way. It's always,
yes.
the reason why you get hurt when people tell you stuff is because they tell you the truth. And so I try to stand by a rule in my life, and that is I can't get mad when people tell me the truth. I may cry, but I can't get mad when people tell me the truth. And so he's told me the truth a couple of times.
Okay. I hope he didn't make you cry.
I'm pleading the fifth.
Okay.
I'm pleading the fifth.
I want to take a look at that Aries piece again.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there we go.
So it says the ram on one side, and then it says, the horns, and then it says Aries at the bottom. And then her eyebrows also say Aries. And her hair is horns. The good thing is that I make it up so it can be whatever I want it to be.
Yeah. As most true artists do.
Yeah, there you go. Right?
Yeah, it's your work. I think unsurprisingly, I think a lot of artists do work for themselves. They like, I make hats. I like hats. I make them for myself, but they go out to others. They go out to the masses. Like as an artist, you're probably designing or painting or drawing or making jewelry that you love, something that you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And initially, I thought to myself, okay, so I like this, but other people won't want to buy it, and I had to get out of my head with that and just continue to make what I like. And if I make what I like, then somebody will be there to buy it, But I know that's how I am. I don't buy a lot of artwork, but I've definitely bought a lot of jewelry from many jewelers, and so that's, how I contribute to other artists kind of thing. I bought a whole bunch of jewelry from people.
That's your thing.
Yeah, it is. And so I know when I think of myself, if I see a piece that I really like, I'm buying that piece, and so other people are the same way. And so I just have to keep that in my head.
So seeing as this is just an emergence of us seeing your work, where do you see yourself in 20 years, let's say 10 years time? Do you see the end of being the professor and into full-time art?
Yeah, that's the goal. It really is. Again, that was one of the truths that Poncho told me. He was like, you ain't got a lot of time. So,
okay. Right in your face. Okay.
It's right in your face. But you know what? He's right. And so, definitely that's why I did the website. I'm working on it. The person who did it for me, her name is Glenna Cush, another person I consider a mentor. And she's busy this week. This week was spring break for us. And so I got all of my doctor stuff out of the way. And then I've been working on this website. And so as soon as she's available, she's going to finalize some things, and then it should be up. It is open now. You can go and look at it. And like I said, you can email me. But once I have my final consultation with her, then it'll be ready.
Yeah, and for those that are interested in more of her work, her website is up on the screen, and it's GabrielleLMcLemore.com. I took a look at it earlier today. It's nice. It has movement to it, so it's quite cool to look at. So yeah, go check that out. Do we have any more work that we're seeing of yours today?
I think that was it.
Yeah, that was the
Okay.
last one that we had.
Okay.
But they're all on the website. So in the gallery.
Yeah,
Okay.
so please go and check out her work. You can't bring Ella up now either. See, she's gone. Okay, we can only hear her. All right, sorry about that, Ella. I don't know what happened
So
to you.
yeah, Lavalais, you've got to close it out because I can't be there. So it's all
No,
you.
you're there.
Yeah,
We see you.
yeah. I don't know what happened to you.
Listen,
You know.
I know you guys know, but doing all of this online stuff, a whole bunch of stuff happens that no one really knows why. It's very interesting. I spend most of my time laughing in class and trying to find my cursor.
Oh yeah, we run into a lot of technical problems that
Absolutely.
we don't control, and
No. And it
that's
is
our
what it
problem, is
is.
that we don't have control over those things. The only thing we can control, we try and do. Like, we try and bring the artists on, present the show, do the thing, and that's all we can do. We don't have the internet, so if it goes out, it just goes out. We can't control it. So
All we can
we,
control
we always
is
come up
our
with we
response.
always come up with a better plan, though. We
Yeah,
always come up with
yeah.
a plan. Like if our show
well,
goes off
well,
the air, we try
hey,
and
well, it's all good. It's a beautiful full moon tonight, so the full moon will be tapping into us and changing things up for us. But I've definitely enjoyed seeing your work. I hope I see more of you, Gabrielle. Maybe out at one of our shows somewhere. Definitely.
Yeah, Lavalais, we should talk. We should talk about Essence.
Okay.
And also, I told you before I would come and help you. So you need to let me know though.
Okay. Well,
And
Lavalais,
Ella, where are you exactly in Philly? Because my brother lives in Philly.
I'm in Philadelphia. I don't have a store location in Philadelphia. I used
Okay,
to, but you can go to Jonesy's Accessories on
okay,
Germantown Avenue. They carry my hat. She has
okay,
three
great.
store locations.
And I think I don't exactly remember where. I've only been there once, but I think my brother is in that area. So I'll have to ask him
Okay.
exactly what his address is because I'm supposed to be going there at some point, and then I'm going to ask him, can we, come check your stuff out? Because I may
Wonderful.
need a hat.
Okay. You always need a hat. Of course you do.
I need a
everybody
hat
needs
where
a
my
hat.
hair can go out of it.
Okay. I got you. All right. Well, like I said, we enjoyed having you on Art with Words. I think
Art
it's a
with
wonderful
words.
concept as well.
The
Definitely.
art of making the art of making art out of words.
Yes, yes. Since 1999, if I believe.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been
So,
drawing all my life, but art with words since then.
okay. All right, Lavalais. I think we are going to say goodbye to our guests for this evening.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, guys. I really appreciate it. And
Yep.
And go check out her website, everybody.
yeah, yeah,
GabrielleLMcLemore.com.
Yeah, and don't
Thank
forget
you.
to put that art on ceramics and dinnerware and
everything,
Mm-hmm.
t-shirts and all kinds of
everything.
stuff you could,
I was
you know.
playing around with making making a t-shirt that has two different pictures on, one on the front and one on the back. And some of those came out really cool looking.
All right. Well, we look
All
forward to
right.
being able to purchase your artwork.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Take care. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Good
All
night.
right.
Ella, it was a pleasure meeting you and talking to you. And I definitely will see you again.
Okay, great. Have a great weekend.
You too. Take care.
All right.
Lavalais,
All right.
talk to you.
All
Call me,
right.
man.
Sure will.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
So, bye-bye.
All right, everybody. It was nice to have Gabrielle on the show this afternoon. As you could see, she's toyed between being an artist and teaching art at a historical Black college. She teaches at Morgan State University, and I think that's also in Baltimore. So, we got a chance to see her artwork. We hopefully one of these days we'll get to see her metal work. She does incredible metal work. We got a flash of it on her hands and around her jewelry. She's very prolific and thinks about, she likes big things. So we'll look forward to seeing some of those things along with the artwork. Everybody, so I lost she's here with me. I can hear her, but we're unable to bring her on tonight. So we've lost her picture,
All
but
right.
Ella is there.
We're gonna bring me on. I am in portrait, so we are gonna attempt to bring me on so we can say good nights.
We can see you.
Okay.
Definitely.
We was never able to, never able
Okay.
to roll that thing around, huh? Okay, Z. You're gonna try it. Let's see.
No, it's not going to happen. So let's not stay here too long. We want to say our good nights. Make sure you check us out next week. Next week, March the 25th is Sisters BAM. Okay.
All right.
Sisters BAM, everybody. We've got Mel, KI Jewelry, Karen Clark, Tite Pawu, Lips Hats, Bamboozle Jewelry, Karen Clark, Yvette Everett. Please come check us out. Shop the artists. It's very important. We need you. You need us. We love you lots. So
All right.
have a wonderful evening.
Have a great evening. We'll see you guys later on. Thank you.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.